Welcome back, and now news from sports. Union Sports Minister Ajay Maken is set to bring about an improvement in the functioning of the sports bodies in the country. National Sports Development Bill will be introduced in the current session of Parliament. The bill envisages to bring transparency in sports administration in the country.
Is mainly aimed at improving the functioning of our sports federations, bringing in more transparency and improving the functioning of the sports federations. We have drawn some of the measures from the Charter of International Olympic Council, which includes the basic universal principles of good governance, in which we would like to have tenure norms, age norms, transparency in their functioning, in which we would like all our sports federations to be public authority under the Right to Information Act, in which we would like the Indian Olympic Association to submit or to lay on the table of the House once every 4 years statement of its accounts and functioning. Simultaneously, we would also bind the Sports Authority of India, which is an autonomous body under the Government of India, which would be required to lay on the table of the House, the Parliament, annually a report of its activities, its functions. In this bill, have a provision of National Sports Council, which existed earlier but was a toothless body earlier.
Meanwhile, Sports Authority of India Director Rock Dias's book on Eduardo Falero was released by Maken. On the occasion, swimming star Talasha Prabhu and yoga ace Nahan Acharya were felicitated. Before the function, MOI activists protested vociferously outside the venue of the function. Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan from Panji. In view of recent dope scandals that rocked India, Union Sports Minister Ajay Maken has asked the National Anti-Doping Agency to increase the frequency of surprise raids. The National Sports Ministry has also asked the agency to change their personnel to prevent athletes and dope inspectors from developing a nexus.
We have asked the National Anti-Doping Agency to speed up their surprise raids in different parts of the country. Ever since this has happened, around 110 raids have taken place in different parts of the country, and they have got hold of number of such samples. Secondly, we have also asked them to change their dope inspectors also, because one set of dope inspectors used to visit only one place. So they used to develop some acquaintance with some athletes, some sports persons. So we wanted them to keep on continuously change. Thirdly, we have asked them to sensitize the custom officials also, because we would like the custom officials to know which kind of drugs, if suppose some coach is coming from outside, which kind of drug should be taken. Then we also took action against the Ukrainian coach who was primarily responsible. We removed him, and the other coaches also, we are not going to take any such coach who has a tainted record as far as doping is concerned. So with these many such measures, I think we are going to, and otherwise also various programs to tell our athletes what to take, what not to take also is being conducted. So these things would definitely help.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan from Panji. Not many are familiar with the genre of electronic sports as a mega sporting event in India. Such competitions are held on a massive level in some of the foreign countries. However, the Indian youth is now coming together to provide a momentum to e-sports. The national level Indian Cyber Gaming Championship is in progress at Kalangut. Here is a report. 14 cities from all over India have qualified for the final showdown in Kalangut. The winners will qualify for World Championships to be held in Paris and Singapore. The organizing member and the gaming event specialist reinforcement Yogesh Nagdev revealed the various competitions to be held.
We have 9 games for this event. We have 4 multiplayer games, and we have 5 single player games. We have console games, we have cell phone, mobile games also.
With Indian youth increasingly becoming tech-savvy, esports can gain a lot of popularity if such events are held regularly. Yogesh says there will be no shortage of promotion.
this is not just entertainment. We are taking this as a e-sport because other cities, other countries, this is already a e-sports. So like in India, we have football, hockey, cricket. So this is cyber gaming is also a sports. So we the basic motive is to promote e-sports, electronic sports. This is something new for India.
The participants were treated to some Goan flavor entertainment program before the cyber war commenced. A reporter from Kalangot, Shamsundar Fatte. And with this, we have come to an end of this newscast. Keep watching Prudent Media. Have a great weekend up ahead. Goodbye.